It's your boy Darius, and I'm back, y'all. So if you saw my last video, I did the Oprah and Taraji P. Henson tension conflicts when Taraji P. Henson went on interviews feel like she's been underpaid. Now this one, Monique calls out Oprah after Taraji P. Henson speak about unfair pay and poor work condition. So let's check this out, y'all. Let's get it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Empressive channel. Monique called out Oprah in her latest interview with James R. Sanders from The Root. And we definitely got to talk about it. But before I do, I first want to thank Aura for sponsoring this video. Have you ever Googled yourself only to find your personal information, like your address? She was underpaid and she almost had to walk away from the color purple because she did not get the proper pay. And also, she pointed out the poor working conditions on the set. And Taraji expressed all of this during the press run for the color purple. So, of course, it caught a lot of people's attention. And Oprah was blamed because Oprah is one of the producers for the movie. Also, Steven Spielberg, Scott Sanders, and Quincy Jones were listed as producers as well. But interestingly enough, people didn't call them out. They only called Oprah out. Now, in my opinion, I didn't feel like Oprah was to blame because I felt like it wasn't really her job to oversee everything. It was really the studio's job. However, I could be wrong. Maybe I don't know the ins and outs of the industry and how things work. I did see a very, very interesting post from 50 Cent that kind of opened my eyes. 50 Cent said this in his caption: "Someone called me today thinking I was BSing about working with Taraji P.
Oh
Henson
yeah.
until I told them what I made stars pay Mary J. Blige to be on Ghost. I ain't out here effing around." Now, 50 Cent is the producer of shows like Ghost, Power, and BMF.
Yeah.
And he was able to use his power as a producer to make sure that his actors were getting paid. So he went to the network and advocated for his actors to get fair compensation. And I will say, when I saw this, my eyes were opened because I was a bit ignorant about the role of the producer. I didn't know they had the type of power and leverage to demand that their actors get paid from a network or a studio. I thought their agents make negotiations, but I didn't know a producer could do that. So I definitely learned something. I was a bit ignorant there. And now I do wonder if Oprah would have been able to help Taraji get paid more. I kind of wonder about that because, Oprah was acting like she didn't know what was going on for real. The cast said that she didn't even know that the working conditions were so poor and they had to alert her about it. And Oprah did intervene and fix it.
I remember when we first came in and we were doing rehearsal and they put us all in the same space. Like we didn't have our own dressing rooms at the time and they did not give us sorry, Miss O. We didn't have no food.
She had no idea.
She didn't know what was going on.
She had no idea. She was like,
I heard about it.
"Oh yeah."
And you corrected it for us. You
I called
corrected
you.
it.
Didn't I
for
call
us.
you?
Yes, and I was like, "Miss O, we gotta fix this." And she said, "Say less," and was it not
And
fixed?
that's what I appreciated, though. You were our voice.
So Oprah helped fix some of the working conditions. However, she did claim that she had no control of how much an actor gets paid.
People are saying that I was not supporting Taraji. Taraji will tell you herself that I've been the greatest champion of this film, championing not only the behind the scenes production, but also everything that everybody needed. So whenever I heard that there was something that people needed, I'm not in charge of the budget because that's Warner Brothers. You know, that's the way the studio system works. And we as producers, everybody gets their salary. That's negotiated by your team. And so whenever I heard there was an issue or there was a problem with the cars or there was a problem with the food, I would step in and do whatever I could to make it right. And I believe that she would even vouch for that and say that it's true.
So Oprah pretty much said that she basically doesn't have any power in how much an actor gets paid for their role. However, Monique is calling cap on this. Monique did an interview with The Root, and shout out to James R. Sanders for conducting this interview. Monique and her husband Sydney felt like Oprah was not being truthful about her role in this whole situation. She also felt very horrible for Taraji when she saw her break down and cry about being underpaid. She did attempt to reach out to her via Instagram and said, "I met Taraji years ago. That's a beautiful sister and that's a beautiful soul. when I saw her on that platform breaking down, that pained me to see her going through that. Monique also said this.
So when you hear Taraji say, first of all,
the highest art is beautiful, timeless.
And I just want to give you step by step, okay? Mm-hmm. When you hear those sisters say, when we showed up, we didn't even have any trailers. When we showed up, there was no food. When we showed up, we had to get ourselves to the set. When you hear all of these things, and who was at the helm of this production, James?
Oprah Winfrey.
Okay, so when you hear all of these things, and then you start saying, see, this is the treatment of the Black actress. It's nothing new. It's nothing new that the trailers are subpar. It's nothing new that either the food is subpar or there's no food at all. That's nothing new. So when Oprah Winfrey sits at the helm and Taraji P. Henson says, it's an honor that we were handpicked. We were handpicked for this movie. Well, if they were handpicked for that movie, those women should have been taken care of from the moment go.
Right.
There's no way they should have walked up and there were no trailers. There's no way there was no food. And then when you hear Oprah say, but when Taraji called me, what did I do, Taraji? Lady O fixed it. When Taraji called Oprah, what happened was, James, Oprah got caught. That's what happened.
And if you look up the title of producer and what it is a producer's job is, you'll find that what Oprah fixed should have already been prepared when they got there under the title of producer. There need not be a fix.
And you know why things like this can happen, though, James? And we all watched those videos with Oprah Winfrey and Taraji. We all hear different things that Oprah Winfrey may say when it came down to Harvey Weinstein, and we don't want to put this all on Harvey Weinstein because we'll miss the what, silver lining?
Because we'll miss the point.
We'll miss the point. We've watched this person, as I'm watching these videos now, and everything was, didn't I champion for y'all? As soon as you called me up, didn't I champion for y'all? For the production. It's like, Oprah Winfrey, stop. Stop it. Because what you did was you didn't champion for those Black women, for our sisters. You didn't champion for them. What you did was in my humble opinion, it was, we can treat them just like we always treat the Black actress. Who gonna check me, boo?
Oh.
I'm Oprah Winfrey. So then when Oprah Winfrey got the call, well, I fixed everything, but y'all know everything should have been done when you showed up. And that's the part that we're missing. Everything should have been done when our sisters walked on that set. It is no way that should have gone down like that. And now when you see our beautiful sisters saying, yeah, but it got fixed, it's like, y'all, we're making it worse doing that.
And either one or two things is true. Either Oprah is powerful, or Oprah is not as powerful at three things. Oprah is powerful, Oprah is not as powerful as we believe, or Oprah chooses not to use her powers as it relates to championing for folks that need championing for.
So that was very interesting. And you know, when it comes to Oprah, Monique is not afraid to bite her tongue because Monique has been burned by Oprah before. And she talked about it on the comedy Hype in detail. She talked about when Oprah invited her brother, who violated her, on her talk show. And she pretty much exploited her whole family on that talk show. And she also felt like Oprah, along with Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels, blackballed her, all because she didn't want to do promotion for the movie Precious. Monique said she did Precious as a favor for Lee Daniels and only got paid $50,000. And she felt like what she did was enough. But when Oprah and Tyler Perry became producers of the film, They wanted her to promote the film, but she wouldn't do it because she was trying to spend time with her family. And also, she didn't get paid enough to work overtime like that. So
Damn.
she didn't do it, but she felt like when she turned them down and said no, her career suddenly took a shift. And she all of a sudden was labeled difficult to work with, and she was blackballed in Hollywood.
Damn.
So this is really the root of Monique's issue with Oprah. She feels like Oprah didn't really advocate for her. She felt betrayed by Oprah. And fast forward to today, she feels like Oprah is not advocating for the actors of The Color Purple. So it is a possibility that maybe Oprah was aware that the castmates were being underserved and she had to fix it once she was called out on it. But it's also possible that she really wasn't aware at first and she only became aware when people brought it to her attention. That's possible as well, but it is clear to me that the studio, Warner Brothers, had no interest in giving the actors and actresses of Color Purple the best treatment. They were trying to cut out the cost. They weren't trying to pay the actors what they deserved. They weren't even trying to provide them with the best working conditions. So it was Oprah who had to kind of take up the extra work. But
Damn.
I think the responsibility should lie more on the studio more than anything. And I do remember Gabrielle Union did an interview, and she said how some of these studios don't really care to invest in black projects or black actors. They give them the least and try to get the most out of them.
Hollywood is very segregated in that how we approach films of color. And no matter how well you do, it is you did good for a black movie. This summer we had Girls Trip that killed every comedy out there. Still, look at this little black movie go. As opposed to saying, how much was this film, what was this film's budget versus how much did it make? Our budgets are normally way less, and we tend to way overachieve. Isn't that cute? Oh my God, we had such low expectations for you, and look at you just overachieving. We actually didn't believe in your art at all. And look at you making us all money so we can finance the projects that we really like that you're not gonna be in. That's so cute, but thanks.
So when it comes to The Color Purple and this whole discussion on how people were being paid and how they were being treated, I do think the problem is a lot bigger than Oprah. I do think the problem has a lot to do with how these studios and these executives in high places really view and treat black actors and actresses. However, I do see why some responsibility lies on Oprah because she has reached a certain level and she is in a position where she can advocate more for these actors. She did step in when she needed to step in. But I'm interested to hear what you all think. Do you think Oprah only stepped in because she was caught, like Monique said? Or do you feel like she really wasn't aware of certain things at first, but she stepped in once people brought it to her attention? Tell me what you think about it down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, wow, man. Yeah, because I remember Monique called out Oprah some years ago, though. Because I know she did the movie, what was that movie? Precious. It was a good movie, by the way. Yeah, because I feel like the industry, Hollywood blackballed her for that. Because I know she did a TV show with 50. I forgot what TV show was it. I think it was the BMF, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, so I think Oprah, she liked to play the victim, in my opinion. So, because I know 50 called her out multiple times. I don't know about a song, though, but multiple times. So, I don't blame Taraji Henson feeling this way, because I feel like black actors and black actresses should get more money they deserve, you know? Because I just feel like some of these black movies hasn't really popping lately. The only one I've seen so far is just The Color Purple. I just feel like people really got to say something, man. Speak out, man. Don't be, because I don't know if they're scared to say something or what. So I give shout out to Monique and Taraji Henson to speaking out, though. And Gabrielle Union as well. So I'll definitely keep my eyes out, see what is on leg, because The Color Purple is still good. I still watch the movie, though. God, hers not doing good in the box office, so I don't know. So we just got to wait and see, y'all. So hit the comment below, guys. What do y'all think about this whole situation? You think Oprah's played a victim? Does she know what's going on? I want to know what you guys take on this. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.